The first is I wanted to speak a little bit about the ongoing discussion about the draft statute on the Association of Serb Majority Municipalities. I want to reiterate, I do not have new points to make here, but I think it's important to restate the U.S. policy here. The U.S. believes that it is an obligation for Kosovo to establish an association of Serb majority municipalities. And in fact, I'll also note that as recently as last night, the European Union in its council conclusions restated that expectation as well, that the government of Kosovo should move forward with that. The U.S. position has been clear. We believe that an association of Serb majority municipalities should be consistent with Kosovo's current constitution, that it should be consistent with the Constitutional Court decision, that there should not be a third layer of government, that there should not have executive authorities. We do not want another Republika Srpska, and we do not want something that would negatively affect the good functioning of the Kosovan state. I note that the government of Kosovo received a draft from Miroslav Lajčák, the EU Special Representative, together with representatives of Germany, France, Italy, and the United States. That draft statute represented all of our government's views of how best to do this in a manner consistent with those conditions I laid out. I also note that that draft statute was subsequently endorsed in a written statement by the Chancellor of Germany, President of France, and Prime Minister of Italy. So I have to restate the fact that while we welcome constructive feedback, I'm a little bit puzzled by so much commentary and so much criticism of this effort. We think focus should be on how can Kosovo move forward with seeing this draft adopted and moved to the Constitutional Court. If there are questions about its constitutionality, and as I've said before, I will say again, there's only one body that is capable of making the determination what conforms with Kosovo's constitution and what does not. That is the Constitutional Court of the Republic of Kosovo, but we believe this should be moving forward and moving forward quickly. And all of those who have talked about the importance of being in sync with the United States and coordinated with the United States and the West and Europe should look closely at the fact that this draft has come from all of Kosovo's friends in Europe and from the United States. That is a question for Miroslav Lajčák. I believe Miroslav Lajčák has told the government of Kosovo and others that he's of course open to feedback. But I believe Mr. Lajčák and his team, with support from the United States and others, worked pretty closely on this draft to ensure that it did meet all those requirements I laid out. So I think the question is there room for improvement? Possibly, but that we also can't be so stuck on specifics to lose the momentum and the importance of moving forward with the association.